I knew that I absolutely needed to make a video on this because I was stressing. If you're a business owner, you probably know what it's like. Things are going good, you're getting results, but then all of a sudden, things change like that overnight. And what changed for myself and my clients' campaigns was the Andromeda update from Meta. And immediately I decided to take action. Of course, you can sit there and you can mope, or you can take action. You can learn, you can implement. So I started to notice that the results of the campaign started to tank. And when those results started to tank, I had to literally send out an email to like all of my clients. I've got 7 active client campaigns at the moment, and then I've got 3 client campaigns that I'm building to have live by next week. So that's 10 business owners that I didn't want to let down, including my own business and my own ads, right? So 11, counting me. And the issue was that the ad creatives just weren't getting results that we previously were. So I paused all the campaigns and I started doing a bit of a deep dive and taking a look at what was going on. And essentially, what the Andromeda update is, okay, there's 2 big things that they've done. Number one is what we're going to be calling product awareness or service awareness or customer awareness. And the second thing is creative variety. So the first thing that hit us was creative variety, right? We were primarily focused on static image ads and also a few video ads. And what we started to notice was that creative fatigue was kicking in and we were getting worse and worse results. So we started watching videos, searching up the update, what's going on, and essentially the best way to get by now is to have creative variety. So if you're running a campaign and you've got 2 ad sets, in one ad set you're going to put your images, and in another ad set you're going to put your videos. And for your videos, you can do stock videos, you can do talking head videos, you can do infographic videos, you can do B-roll videos. For your images, you can do screenshots, you can do just text, you can do like graphics, right? So you want to just get a lot of variety in there. And ideally, I want to see you experimenting with anywhere between 6 to 20 creatives. Anything less than 6, and you're wasting your time. Like, get as many as you can. Okay, I would even recommend starting with like 5 images, 5 videos as a minimum. So that's 10. So creative variety, right? And there's an obvious reason for this. The reason is that Facebook is getting sick and tired of, these millions of ads that are getting uploaded that are boring their users. So they want variety. They want, a wide range of content for users to enjoy, right? So it makes sense. And then another thing that we noticed was that our conversion rates on our application page was going down. So it was hovering about 0.5%. And now we're at 5%, 7%, 2%, 7%, 2%, 4%, right? So you want your conversion rate to be above 1% for any booking. 2% is ideal, 2% and above is ideal. But any sort of booking or application funnel, you want it to be converting. If you're adding too much friction that's unnecessary, of course, there's going to be lower conversion rates. And that's another thing that I had to spot was that we were introducing too much friction that was irrelevant. Okay. Friction and questions that could be answered on the call. The only real thing that you want to kind of assess for the funnel that we run is what is the size of their business? How many employees do they have? What's their revenue? That's it. We don't need to be adding all these funky, fancy questions like what softwares do you use? How long have you been in business for? Da, da, da. And I know it sounds obvious, but when you're creating these ads, you're thinking about yourself, but you need to be thinking about the prospect, the lead, the user. Okay? So that's the other thing. But now you're probably wondering, Ben, what is this UPS? I don't even know what that is, right? So there's a guy named Eugene Schwartz who wrote Breakthrough Advertising, and what he speaks about is the different stages of buyer awareness. You've got unaware, which is your U. You've got P, which is problem aware. And then you've got S, which is solution aware. Okay, so unaware, let's use weight loss as an example, right? Weight loss is a perfect example. Unaware is that there are some people who literally don't know that they can lose weight. Like they think that your weight is something that you're born with and it's genetic and they've tried everything. So that's someone who's unaware. Problem aware is someone who is aware of the fact that they are overweight and that they can lose weight. So they're aware of the fact that there is a way to lose weight, and maybe they think it's gymming and dieting and running. Maybe that's what they think it is, right? And then solution aware is, let's say you have someone who's very much into intermittent fasting and keto and low carb, and they're already shredded, right? And you then sell them something that helps them with their goals already. So imagine you sell them whey protein or you sell them electrolytes for fasting, right? Or maybe you sell them like recovery massages because they're an active runner, something like that. And what Meta is now aiming to have in terms of creative variety is also going after variety in where the users are in their buyer journey. So is this someone who's unaware? Is this someone who's problem aware? Is this someone who's solution aware? And it will automatically use AI to match the perfect image or video, the perfect creative style with the perfect person in the stage of the buying process that they are in. Okay? And the way that it does this is it actually uses AI to transcribe and scrape information in your description, your title, your captions in the video, your text on the images. It uses AI to scrape those things, and it pairs it up with its very advanced, $1 trillion algorithm to pair your creatives with the right person at the right time. And that is what Dan Kennedy calls the ultimate advertising concoction is right product or service, right person, right time. And Meta Ads is getting more and more advanced, but this change has meant that you need to be more creative. And that's something that we actually do very well, is we are very creative advertisers. We learn from the best. Ogilvy, Frank Kern, Dan Kennedy, and then some other names that you might know, like Hormozy as an example. So that's a lesson I wanted to share with you. We're in the green. We've generated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12 leads today, which is awesome. So 12 high quality applications is what we've generated today, and that's fantastic. I've got clients who are booking meetings, I've got clients who are closing deals, I've got clients who are getting referrals and follow-ups and sending out proposals. So business is back and it feels good. And I wanted to just share this lesson with you because yesterday was enormously painful looking at my phone and not seeing any leads coming through because I needed to work on this and get it right. But thank you so much for watching this video. I'm off to gym. I've got to run a 9-kilometer because I'm training for a marathon that I have with my girlfriend next month, and I'm really, really excited for that. It's going to be in a super small town. I've booked us 2 night stay, beautiful accommodation, and really looking forward to that. But you stay blessed, keep making your business grow, keep serving good customers, and yeah, I hope that you gained more than just one valuable piece of information from this video. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.